calling it a love song.
What is up, my beautiful gemstones? It's Mary Gem and I'm back with another video, and today's video is going to be on what is it about you that makes you so attractive, what makes you so sexy, and all of that other Gucci stuff. Let's get straight into the reading. So pile number 1 says for something, okay, and then pile number 2 is a beautiful marble art. So it's like pink, rose pink colors. It's really pretty. Pile number 3 says unspeakable. Like, I don't know why I'm thinking about Despicable Me. But yeah. And then we got pile number 4, which is a parcel. So it's in a brown box and you can see a cute little string tied around it with a like leaf type thing, a branch. So yeah guys, these are the 4 piles. Please pick as many as you guys would like. Please watch the entire video as well. I love you, and let's get straight into it. What is up, my beautiful gemstones? It's Mary Gem and I'm back with another video, and today's video is going to be on what makes you so attractive. And literally we got a song, and then at the back I also have a channeled message from your lover. Okay, so yeah, I'm super excited. Let's get straight into the reading. The song that I got for you is Ain't Mad At You by Rod Wave. Okay, so yeah, I was hearing something about like what makes you very attractive is that people find it to be like a huge tease. I feel like you are someone that can really just make the bedroom like, yes, a really sexy and like, you know, fun time to be, but then at the same time I feel like you can also make it like really funny and just like down to earth and really just natural as well. I feel like people like how your beauty is really natural, and that you're able to also just make jokes and like, you know, make like a laugh with your crush, and that it just, everything just feels so natural, like it doesn't feel forced by any means. So people like that, like when they talk to you, it's not like, even if you have a crush on someone, even when you do like someone, you're not going to become some sort of stiff person, and like you're still able to, you know, just make jokes and like make light and, you know, tease them, you know, poke jokes at them. And yeah, you know, people like that you can make them laugh. Basically, they like that you can make them feel better as well. And also I feel like if somebody's ever having a bad day, they know that if they just talk to you, they're gonna feel like a million times better. So yeah, pile number 1, let's get straight into it. This is your tarot of sexual magic. So okay, let me take it out first. Okay, so we got the 7 of Cups that came up, right? Ooh, okay, we got some missionary action over here. Yeah, and then we got the 6 of Wands that came up, right? And we have the Justice card. Damn, oh gosh, she's so pretty. So pretty. Okay, then as for tarot, we have the Hanged Man that came up, right? High Priestess, Queen of Cups, 10 of Pentacles, and also the Queen of Swords. So we literally have so much feminine energy. So people really find your feminine energy to be really attractive. I feel like especially when you wear your hair down, like people love that so much. Like your hair is so freaking attractive. Like you can even see in the tarot of sexual magic, like the hair, and there's an airplane. Yeah, like I was busy saying, I feel like your hair is really attractive and people just love when you wear your hair down, like honestly. And I feel like your natural features are just so beautiful. Like, you know, your lips are really coming out, your eyes are so defined as well. And it's like you have like a natural smoky eye as well. And if like you've ever been insecure about your eye bags, I feel like people find them to be so attractive for some reason, bro. Like honestly, I just feel like you have this really like just natural way. It's like you wake up, you're beautiful, gorgeous, and people are really attracted to that, bro. So let's get into your song first. Okay, it says, changed, I guess. I'm the one who changed for the better, and I'ma be like this forever. I ain't mad at you. Okay. And then your channeled message says, you are really special. I didn't think that I'd fall in love again, but then I met you and I needed to make sure that you knew from the beginning how I felt. And then it says in brackets, ignored. Oh my gosh, pile number 1. So honestly, like this person is basically saying that they literally knew like when they met you from the beginning that they wanted to be with you. And I feel like what makes you really attractive is that literally people, even though like people have been burnt in the past, I feel like people still somehow get optimistic when they meet you. It's like you know, when you get out of like a nasty relationship, a nasty breakup or something, and then it's kind of like you lose all hope for love. And I feel like you kind of remind people that you can still have fun, you can still be hopeful, and that, you know, good things can still happen. And people just feel this like goodness and happiness. And again, like I said, like laughing and teasing energy when it comes to you. And I'm even seeing with the ignore that I wrote in brackets, that like if somebody's busy approaching you, I feel like you don't give everybody the time of day. Like you don't, you know, talk to everybody. You're not like, you know, going around just being flirtatious and like talking to everybody, which you can if you want to be. But I just feel like people find it attractive that like you kind of ignore them on purpose, or I feel like you make people kind of like have to put in the extra mile, or it's like you have very high expectations for what you want in a partner, and people really, you know, appreciate that about you. I feel like, you know, you aren't shy to say, well, you know, I want my partner to, you know, have like a work ethic, you know, I want them to have like a drive, I want them to have the same political beliefs as me, I want them to want this and this and this. And I feel like people like that, you know what you want in a partner, and that you aren't afraid to say what you want as well in a relationship. People like this kind of like, again, where it's like it's intense, but I feel like at the same time you still have fun though at the same time. And I just feel like, you know, the honeymoon stage when it comes to you, like literally it never ends as well. And your song talking about like change, I'm the one who changed, I changed for the better, and I'm gonna be like this forever. People feel like you've changed so much, you know, like from when you were younger. Like obviously growing up you change a lot, but I just feel like, bro, you low-key had like a huge glow up, and people just feel like you are literally so attractive, and they like the person that you've become today as well. I feel like, you know, if you went to school, maybe I just feel like people like that, you know, you went to school and you kind of made the best out of the situation. They feel like, you know, you took part in sports, you took part in clubs, you made friends, you tried your best. People just like that when you start a new project, you really invest yourself completely in it, like 1000%. You know, immersion is the key. And people just like that if, you know, you're gonna be somewhere, and even if you don't want to be there, you're gonna try your best, even if like, yeah, you don't want to do it as well. Like, let's say you're at a family gathering or something and you don't like spending time with family, you're still gonna try to make sure that your cousin is busy singing karaoke. You're gonna make sure that your parents have enough to drink. You're gonna make sure that everybody's having a good time. And I just feel like people like that, even though they can see you are like uncomfortable, or they can see that maybe you don't want to be somewhere. It's like you still have this like pressure on yourself to just feel like you have to make sure that everybody's having a good time. So of course, bro, literally you need to remember that your feelings are important too, and if you don't want to do something, obviously say no. And I just feel like people find it really attractive that you just have this sort of like this host sort of mentality, you know. It's like if somebody comes over to your house, you have to make sure that they eat something. You always make sure that your guests are fed and that they're having a good time, that they have a drink in their hand, and that, like I said, they're having a good time. And then where it says I ain't even mad at you, or I ain't mad at you, people like that you also are a really fair person. Literally what the justice card, it's like you are someone that doesn't hold a grudge, and people really like that about you as well. But let's get into the Seven of Cups that came up, right? So people feel like when they meet you for the first time, it's like you are like this brand new opportunity. And also people like that there's so many different things that like they can do with you in a way. Like I just feel like people like that they can, you know, just talk to you like for hours. Like you enjoy having, you know, deep conversations, and also at the same time you love getting freaky and you love romance. Like I just feel like people like that, they don't ever get bored with you, bro, for real. Like I just feel like, you know, people can literally just be watching a movie with you and they feel happy, they feel content, and they are having a good time just because they are with you. Because, you know, you will add your own commentary on movies, or if you're having, like I said, you know, the fun times, like you make them laugh as well. Like I just feel like people like that when they are with you, it's not that you guys are just doing one thing, it's always like more than one thing. Like I said, if you're watching a movie, you're not just watching a movie, you're spending quality time together, and people just like that. Maybe even your love language, it could be quality time as well. So people really truly love that about you as well. And like I'm even seeing something about your breast as well. And also you don't make your partner ever feel insecure about like, you know, their size down there, because I am seeing that like maybe one of your previous partners, like they had a bit of like, they had a small peel, they had a small, you know, and I feel like you didn't ever make them feel bad about it, or you didn't ever make them feel less than as well. And people like that also. You also are like, you don't mind being submissive in the bedroom as well, yeah. Like you don't mind, like, you know, the dom and sub type vibe. Obviously everything is consensual as well, like I said. And also I'm seeing that if you have facial hair, like you could be any gender, but if you have facial hair, people find that really attractive as well. And like if your ears are like weirdly small, people love that. And you know, like your eyebrows sometimes when like they have like a crease in them, or like maybe your eyebrows are naturally kind of like they point upwards, people find that really attractive. Or like if you have naturally bushy eyebrows, I'm seeing that people love that about you. And like if you're a guy or like any gender, I am seeing like if you have frown lines, people find that really attractive. Or like if your hair is really spiky like in the morning, because maybe you gel your hair like every day to go to work or something, but like when you just wake up, like people find that so attractive, and like they like your spiky hair, or they like your natural waves as well. And like I said, you also take your time when it comes to, you know, having sex as well. Like I feel like you're someone that's kind of like, you enjoy, you know, going out for dinner, watching a movie, eating something, and then like just enjoying the entire experience as well. And people feel like you last super long when you guys are busy having coitus. So yeah, and also you're an amazing kisser, bro, literally. And then with the Six of Wands, I'm seeing that people find you attractive because of your ass, your booty. And I just feel like, you know, you also know how to make people feel better. Like literally, bro, like I said, if somebody is having a bad day, you just show up and you just remind them that like, you know, it's gonna be okay. Like you will cheer them up. Like I feel like if your best friend is having a bad day, you will go to their house, you'll buy them ice cream, or you will just, you know, like I said, make sure everybody else is having a good time before yourself even. And people like how you are so selfless as well. And I'm seeing that you're a really kinky person, bro. Like I'm seeing something about like you like it when guys like, or you like it when people suck on your milk jugs, okay? And I'm seeing that like people like that you have like cute quirks about you. Like maybe whenever you have coitus, like you always keep your socks on, or like you sleep with your socks on, and people think that's really attractive as well. And people think it's crazy that you are like insecure about your body, because your body is so beautiful. Definitely. And then with the justice card, like I said, it's like you're someone that's really fair, really just, and you don't ever judge anyone as well. Definitely, you're a really fair person. And people like that when you guys are busy having, you know, the sexy times, it's like that it's fair, you know, where it's like you will make sure your partner feels pleasure, but then at the same time you will also feel pleasured as well. And people like that about you. They like that you ask if something's okay before you do it as well. They like that, like you'll say, oh, like I don't like when you do that, like can you rather do it over here or do this? Or like you'll say, listen here, like don't touch my stomach, like I'm not comfortable with you touching my stomach, so don't touch my stomach. And I feel like people like that about you, that you have boundaries as well. Yes, you're so attractive, bro. And then with the Hangman card, I'm seeing this sort of like stagnation. So it's like people like that. Also, you're a really chilled and laid back person. Like I said, where it's like you're like watching movies. And I just feel like people like that you enjoy, like, you know, just spending time in as well. And that also you don't pressure your partner to have like, you know, a lot of money. And it's like you want your partner to also just succeed in life just as you want to succeed in life as well. Like people get this energy where it's like you want to build a foundation and build a future with your partner, and they feel super useful as well. And it's like you will have literally a first date. A first date can literally be just you and your partner or your partners, just watching a movie, just like staying in. And people like that about you as well, that you aren't like someone that's like, no, we have to go to a fancy restaurant, like it has to be so much money. It's like, yes, you want that as well, but you're not, if they can't afford it, you're not going to pressure them as well. So people like that, yeah, you don't pressure anybody into anything as well. And then with the High Priestess card, that tells me where it's like people like that you have this sort of balance between a light and dark energy. And also I feel like, you know, down there you smell so good, bro. Honestly, you smell and you taste so good. Yeah, bro, definitely. People love your eyes, definitely. And like you probably give amazing, like, you know, hand jobs as well, or like BJs. Like I literally always think, oh my gosh, yeah, BJ, definitely. But like, yeah, your balance of light and dark energy. And also, you aren't afraid to kind of show the darker side of, like, you know, spirituality as well. Like, you know, you will talk to your partner about, yeah, you know, shadow work is really hard. Like, I just feel like you talk to your partner about your innermost deep feelings, and it's kind of like they feel really closely like connected to you as well. Like I feel like you don't shy away from emotional, like deep emotional connections. And then what the Queen of Cups just talks about, again, emotional fulfillment. So people like that they can have like a deep emotional connection with you as well as a physical connection with you as well. But I'm just seeing that people love the emotion that comes with loving you. They love the feeling that comes with loving you, and the feeling that when you love them as well. Like they always feel reciprocated back, basically. Like you don't ever leave your partner hanging. Like if you go, if you, what do you call it? Like if they were to give you a high five, like you will make sure that you high five them back, you know? Like it's always meeting halfway and everything. And then at 10 of Pentacles, people see you as being really wealthy. People feel like you dress nice. You work really hard, definitely. And you like money. You like expensive things, definitely. And then with the Queen of Swords, people like that also you're someone that's really cutthroat. And also I feel like you say what's on your mind. You say what you feel. And people like that about you as well. And it's also like even if you care about someone, you will still tell them if they are in the wrong as well. Like you can love someone and still say, hey, what you did was shitty. Like don't do that again. Like don't treat me like that. Like listen here, I'm the Queen of Swords. Treat me like the Queen of Swords or I'm gonna leave you. And I just feel like people like that sort of a wake-up call that comes with being with you. Like you always keep them on their toes, basically. But yeah, guys, that is what I got for pile number 1. I really hope the video resonated. I love you so much. And let's get into the next one. What is up, pile number 2? Let's get straight into your reading. So what makes you so attractive? Literally, I'm so freaking excited because your energy literally is so freaking amazing. Like I was busy asking spirit now, like what makes you attractive, and I was hearing that like them saying that people love you literally because of your mind, because of your opinions. Like I was literally hearing that people fall in love with you not just because of how you look on the outside, but like because of what you look like on the inside. And that sounded so cheesy, and I was like, bro, like spirit guides, like can you guys cut back on the cheese, because that was cheesy. But honestly, guys, like I'm just hearing that people truly appreciate that you give them the benefit of the doubt, and also that you give people so many chances. Like I was literally hearing that you know, maybe somebody hurt you in the past and like you chose rather to just walk away instead of like trying to get even or get revenge. Or like I'm even hearing that people love how you're able to move on from situations. It's like people wish that they kind of had your mentality, because it's like, I don't even know how to explain it, but it's like, you know, I know like my one friend, like they are constantly going through breakups like all the time, and they get over them so quickly, and like they're okay afterwards. And I don't even have to explain it, but like people just love how you're able to really just give your all and like love people completely, and then also you're able to just move on like so quickly afterwards. So people like that. Yeah, you're giving, you're open, your mentality, your thoughts, your mind, how you think about things. And they just love your relationship with people, and they like how also you don't get like super attached to people as well. Like they like that you're someone that's more like you prefer connections over attachment. And yeah, it's a really good thing though. Okay, so this is your Tarot of Sexual Magic. Let us see. Oh yeah, and your song is Unfair by Black. Okay. And then we got a channeled message from your lover at the back as well. So let us see. The first card, the first card that we got is the Four of Swords. Damn. Okay, so we got the Four of Swords, and then we got the Eight of Swords. A lot of swords energy, you know, air sign energy. So you could definitely be a Aquarius, Libra, or a Gemini as well. And then we got the Nine of Pentacles. So I am seeing that like you're someone that gives like super thoughtful gifts and people really appreciate that about you. Like I'm seeing you buying somebody a gift and like, or maybe not even buying someone a gift, but like making somebody a gift and people just appreciating it way more as well. Like people love how thoughtful you are as well. Like I can see you literally sending your friends TikToks or memes or just texting them, hey, miss you, hope you're good and everything, and like just checking on your friends and like making sure that their mental health is okay, and like people just really appreciating that about you as well. But yeah, I am getting something about like souvenirs with like the Nine of Pentacles, like this guy's busy cutting off her hair. Sounds a bit creepy, but like it's about this like souvenir type energy as well. And bro, pile number two, I'm even seeing that like your past partners literally look for people similar to you in their next relationships. Like I'm seeing that maybe you were someone that always, like you basically held together the relationship, or you are always a person that's basically the glue in most relationships. And I just feel like after you left a few people, it's like they look for people that are similar to you in like their next relationships. Yeah, like people just love you so much, and it's kind of like when things don't work out with you, it's like they look for someone that's similar to you. Damn, okay. So we got the Nine of Cups that came up, right? Okay. Ace of Wands, Nine of Wands, Page of Wands, and also the Fool card that came up, right? Wow. Let's get into your song first. So it says, hope my mistakes don't make me less of a man. It's hard to say, so I write a song, what I love and who I love. Ooh. Okay. And then your channeled message says, my introverted majesty, you are so serious and humble. You see things in people that others wouldn't even notice. You love with everything. I'm lucky to have you, and everybody knows that. Okay, sorry about all the scratching out of lines and everything, but literally that is so freaking sweet, part number two, honestly. Like, I'm seeing that, like, people find you attractive because, again, you could be very introverted as well, and I feel like people really appreciate kind of like that you are very, just, you know, to yourself. I feel like you aren't someone that's super loud, you aren't that outgoing, but it's like you're a very thoughtful and present person, though. Like, I just feel like if you care about someone, you really go all out, and it's kind of like money doesn't mean anything. Like, there's just basically no restraints when it comes to when you care about someone. And then literally even says that you love with everything that you have. And everybody knows that they are lucky to have you. But this isn't a relationship reading. This is just like what makes you attractive. So yeah, I feel like with the Four of Swords, this kind of talks about like past mistakes and everything. So I feel like people like that, you know, you have your own past, you have your own kind of like drive, your own story in a way. And it's like people like that when you get into a relationship, or like when you meet somebody new, it's like your life doesn't just, you know, become theirs. I feel like people like that you already have a reason why you are alive. You already have a reason why you wake up, why you do certain things, and it's not revolved around your person and whether they like you or not. And it's kind of like people like that, you know, you don't need that sort of outside validation. And also I'm seeing that like people like that it's kind of like having a relationship is kind of like a luxury. Like you don't need it, and people know that you are literally stable and financially able and like happily able. Like you're fine by yourself basically. And you know, you just get into relationships because, you know, you want to spend the rest of your life with somebody else. And it's not because you need to, it's because you want to. And people kind of know that they have this sort of like disposable part in your life basically. And I feel like it makes them really appreciate you more, because I'm seeing literally like people saying like, oh my word, like you're too good for them, like you should rather be with somebody else, like are they treating you well? Like I just feel like people are always so concerned with you and your personal relationships, because they just feel like you're such an amazing person that like if you're not with someone that's really treating you well, it's like you shouldn't even be with them in the first place, literally. And I feel like also people really like that. People think it's really cute that maybe sometimes when you try expressing how you feel, you kind of maybe mumble or you stutter, or like you're not really good at expressing how you feel emotionally. And I feel like people really feel like that's really attractive as well. Like, I think it's cute how you struggle with like vulnerability and everything. Because maybe you kind of are someone that's like, you suck with like, words and finding the right thing to say, and you're someone that's more like physical. Like, you will show you love someone by like kissing them, holding them, touching them, and your partner really appreciates that as well. Or like, if your partner's love language is physical touch, you make sure that you always touch your partner as well, so that they can feel loved, even if that isn't your love language. Yeah. And then with the Eight of Swords, ooh, you also allow people to really explore like all sides of you, bro. Definitely. Like, I feel like people love how, like, you might struggle with vulnerability when it comes to like, your emotions, but I feel like when it comes to your body, it's kind of like you let people just like see your body like as it is. I feel like maybe you don't even shave down there, and people think you are so beautiful, like you don't need to shave, you don't need to do anything. And people like how also like you're super freaky. And I'm seeing like you leaving marks on your partner, but like not like in a bad way, just like, things getting really rough when you guys are busy having sex. Obviously, it's all consensual. People like how comfortable you are, or how comfortable you make them feel as well. Like, it doesn't feel awkward or weird. I'm even seeing certain friends having crushes on you as well. Like, it's just not weird. Like, you don't make anyone feel weird or weirded out by anything. Like, it's only weird if you make it weird type energy. Yeah, and you're so humble, definitely. And like maybe like in the bedroom, like you moan a lot as well. People like that. Or they like that you show pleasure. Like if your partner kisses you, like you'll say, "Oh wow, like you're such a great kisser." Like you always compliment your partner like all the time. And then with the Nine of Pentacles, people find you attractive because, like I said, you're really sentimental. Super sentimental. And guys, I want to get a new tarot deck. I don't know why, but like I just want to get a new tarot deck. But yeah, so I just feel like people find you attractive because it's kind of like you let people kind of show you their true colors, and then you just guide them in a way. Even like I'm seeing people feel like you are so like, when it comes to like spirituality, I feel like you lead people in a way, or people just feel like, yeah, you guide them, you lead them, and like they basically follow your lead as well. And then with the Nine of Cups, people find you attractive because, yeah, literally, you are so content with who you are as a person. You're happy with who you are. You love yourself. And it's kind of like you don't need anything else or anyone else as well. People love that literally you found happiness within yourself and you didn't find it from anybody else or like any other validation. People love how you talk to yourself. Like I'm busy hearing that maybe you tell yourself every day, "Oh yeah, I'm beautiful, I'm attractive." Or people love how you're so soft and sensitive towards yourself as well. Like you don't put too much pressure on yourself. Yeah. Because I feel like, maybe like hustle culture, that's like a thing where it's like everybody should be working, and people try to glamorize working 24/7 when it's like, bro, that's capitalism, that's not cute. And I just feel like people find you attractive because you aren't working 24/7, and like to some people maybe they feel like, oh, you're being lazy or whatever, but I feel like you're prioritizing your mental health, and people feel like that's so attractive. Because people will talk to you and then they can just hear from just talking to you that your mental health, like it's good, like you're working on your mental health, and you're in a good mindset as well. And people wonder like, how do you always have such a good head on your shoulders? Like you just always seem like you're calm and collected, or like maybe you talk really slowly as well, and people love that about you. Like when you say certain things, like it just sounds so like ASMR, or it just sounds so like sexual. Like yeah, people love your voice, definitely. I'm even getting like the Wizard of Oz for some reason. People just praising you for no reason. And then with the Ace of Wands, people feel like you attract so many amazing opportunities. And like the Ace of Wands also talks about having a sex drive as well. So people like that you aren't afraid to talk about your sexuality. And you aren't afraid to explore your sexuality and trying out different positions. I'm seeing that people like that your idea of like, a happy ending isn't kind of like the normal. Like I'm seeing that you don't want to like, live in the same place forever. Like you want to kind of be a nomad. Like you want to, live all over the place. And people think that's so attractive. And they can just tell that you have really like good and pure intentions. And then with the Nine of Wands, people feel like sometimes you are a bit like, closed, a bit reserved even, or a bit like pessimistic. But I feel like people find you really attractive because it's like you aren't naive at all. Like I feel like you kind of see people for as they are. Like you see the good in people, but at the same time you aren't naive. Like you will say that like, people are good, or people are inherently born good, or like neutral or whatever. And I feel like you kind of like, if somebody did something wrong to you, you won't be their friend again, but that doesn't mean that you see them as being a bad person, I just feel like people really appreciate that you kind of have this like humility when it comes to everything, basically. And that if something doesn't seem right, you will say to your friends like, hey, this doesn't feel right, I think we should be doing this. Like you will give advice to your friends and you will warn them and you'll tell them how you feel. Even if you feel like it isn't your place, you'll just let them know how you feel. And also I'm seeing that like people appreciate that like if you have an argument with your friend, like you prefer kind of hashing it out right then and right there instead of, letting it fester up and like boil into something worse. So people like that you can be very confrontational when you need to be. Yeah. Like, the thing where they say, don't go to bed if you're still angry at your partner. Like, I feel like you take that literally. Like, you like resolving conflict as soon as possible. And then with the Page of Wands, that talks about, again, communication and just like having really like a lot of fun and like spontaneous energy as well. And there's an airplane. So yeah, with the Page of Wands, I just feel like you always are like, whispering sweet nothings in your partner's ear, or people just like that. It's always fun, something new with you, basically. And they like the way you talk. And in the Fool card, people like that, you are basically on a journey, and people like that you still don't know what you want to do with your life, but you're still seeing it as like, being a fun journey as well. Like you don't see you not knowing what you want for the future as being a bad thing. It's more like it's a fun and like adventure type thing, and people like how adventurous you are as well. So yeah guys, that is what I got for part number 2. I really hope the video resonated. I love you so much, and let's get into the next one. What is a part number 3? Let's get straight into your reading. So what is it about you that makes you so attractive? Literally, I'm so freaking excited, and like I'm getting the energy for some reason. Like low-key, you guys, like when I press record, like I just felt this like sudden like calmness. Like I literally felt like I wanted to like just take a nap and sleep and like cuddle with my dog or something. And I feel like that's how people feel around you, and like that is what makes you attractive. It's like you just give this very calming kind of like everything's gonna be okay, this very reassuring type energy. And I just feel like people find you attractive because you're kind of always like, you're basically like the consciousness for like a lot of people. I feel like, if your friends ever feel like they want to do something, petty or something, and I feel like you will always be the person that will be like, no, like let's be reasonable, like don't do that. Or I just feel like you're always kind of just putting your friends on the right path, and people really admire that about you as well. So the song that I'm going to be using for your reading is Fake It by Wingtip, and then at the back I have your channeled message as well. And then yeah, the card that I'm using to channel your energy is the Leader card, okay? So I'll put a picture of Lita on the screen right now. I spelled her name wrong. It's Lita with a T, not a D. But yeah, so people see you as being literally super attractive. I feel like your body is literally to die for. Like, yeah, people love your body. They love how you dress yourself as well. And like, they love, yeah, the clothing that you choose to wear as well. Like, I just feel like people get the sense that like you're very revolutionary in how you dress, because maybe you wear your hair natural, or I just feel like you wear kind of like very revealing clothes, and people feel like it's really attractive because, you know, you're confident in your body, and like you just have this very much body positivity as well. You know, you even could be plus size, and like you know, you still wear what you want to wear, and it's kind of like you don't let what society tell you. You don't let society tell you what is and what isn't attractive, and I feel like that's literally freaking amazing. So yeah, like you're literally amazing, okay? But yeah, so your tarot of sexual magic, or your sexual tarot magic cards, we have the 10 of Pentacles, okay? We have the Knight of Wands. Oh my gosh, I always get so excited when I see this card. I don't know why, but it's lesbians, so I'm pretty sure they're lesbians. I don't know, but I'm just gonna say they are. So yeah, maybe you could be part of the LGBTQ plus community. And then we also got the Two of Cups that came upright. Whoa, bro, I'm literally seeing that people think you are such an amazing kisser. Like, honestly, I'm literally seeing people like kissing you and like just wanting to kiss you all over. And like they think you're such like a talented kisser, bro, for real. And like I'm hearing something about like you give amazing phone sex as well. Oh my gosh, pile 3, like super explicit, definitely. And like I'm seeing that like people love your feet as well. They love your feet, they love your boobs, definitely. And like you have very like Angelina Jolie type like facial features. Like I'll put a picture on the screen right now, but like you remind me of her in a way, even. Or like Zendaya. Just like, oh, I love your like facial structure, like your bone structure and everything. It's beautiful. Okay, then as for tarot, we have the Page of Swords that came upright, the Empress card, the Moon card, 7 of Wands, and then also the 9 of Swords that came upright. How interesting. So let's first get into your song. It says, your friends are in town. They want me to go out. Hard to save yourself when you're alone. Smile through my teeth. What you need. Ooh. Okay, sorry about that. And your channeled message says, it's hard because I feel like you don't like me back. When you hold me, I want to be the only one. But for some reason, it always leads back to you. I can't avoid you. I want you. Damn, pile number 3, like, oh my gosh. So yeah, I truly feel like pile number 3, literally I'm getting the energy that like somebody has a huge crush on you, but it's like they just feel like you could never look at them the same way that they look at you. Like I just feel like you have a lot of like unrequited love in the world, or I just feel like people like you a lot, but it's like you don't feel the same way about a lot of people. And yeah, like even remind me of Cammy from the Vampire Diaries, where it's like, again, you're the conscious, and like so many people like you, and it just feels like, you know, maybe you've been burnt in the past, and it's kind of like that's why you don't really like getting involved emotionally. Like you prefer kind of just having sex, you prefer just like the more physical aspect of things rather than getting more emotionally attached. And I feel like people think you're so attractive because you have this sort of braveness and like this, I don't know, like this mysterious vibe about you as well. It's definitely super mysterious, and people are literally so intrigued by you as well, and your story and your background. They see you as being so strong and so brave and so persistent. Yeah, always hardworking. And like people really admire that you aren't afraid to also like, you know, get your hands dirty and work on what you want for the future. People like that you're unafraid to also say what your dreams are, or like you talk about your dreams a lot. And I'm seeing that maybe sometimes if your friends ever going through something, like you always kind of help to clarify some things as well. Like you give people a sort of fresh perspective. But yeah. And like I'm seeing that also you're like an amazing third wheel as well. Like I feel like even if most of your friends are in relationship, it's like people just love having you around, even if you're the third wheel. Like you're the most fun third wheel ever, bro, definitely. I'm seeing that people think it's attractive that also you aren't in a relationship. People also like that you enjoy casual dating. Yeah. They love that about you. They like how you don't rush into things too quickly and that you let people, take the time to get to know you and vice versa. And also they like that you try to find common interests with your crush as well. And it's like if you know your best friend likes something, you'll try to like it as well. And they like that you always put in effort when it comes to relationships, definitely. Aww. And I'm seeing that like people like when you get shy as well. But yeah, your phone 6, bro, that's like coming up again so much. But yeah, 10 of Pentacles, okay? So literally you can see this guy is busy eating fruit off this girl. So I just feel like people just feel a really fruitful connection when it comes to you. They can just tell that like if they were to sleep with you, bro, just one time, like it would literally be mind-blowing. Like I feel like people are always masturbating when it comes to you or like thinking about you in like sexual ways. And I just feel like people have a lot of fantasies about you, and let me know if I should make a video on what are their sexual fantasies about you, because bro, this person is having so many fantasies about you, bro. Honestly, I feel like people like that you're very spiritual, and I'm even seeing that like people going to tarot readers to find out more about you, or people watching zodiac videos to find out things about you as well, because I know a lot of the people that watch my videos are into astrology. They love spirituality. So I just feel like, if your crush knows that you like astrology, they will like check your horoscope as well. And like even you could be someone that's like, if you know your crush or your friend is a Scorpio, you're gonna check their horoscope and also yours as well. And people like that you're so thoughtful, definitely. And I'm seeing that like you smell really nice, like you smell nice all over. And like especially like if your body, like I'm seeing that like maybe you shave or something and like you're smooth all over as well. Oh my gosh, I'm talking so loud. But yeah, I'm seeing that like people literally cannot contain kind of like their lust for you. It's like they will literally want to be with you 24/7. Like I'm seeing, bro, like if you do ever get into a relationship with someone, I just see this person like constantly wanting to just like, jump you. Obviously consensual, but like I'm just seeing somebody wanting to like the whole time like be on you like 24/7. Like they cannot get enough of you. It's like your lips are like tainted with like, I don't know, like alcohol or something. Like you taste so nice, like they can't get enough of it. And like maybe your nails are also really nice as well. I'm seeing that definitely. And also people find it attractive how you also like when you touch people, I feel like you make them feel like more comfortable as well. Like, when you meet someone for the first time, you give them hugs, or you're just a very affectionate person in general. Like, yeah, I just feel like even when you meet a stranger, like you will hug them, hello. I mean, obviously it's Corona, guys, keep your distance, but people like that sort of openness that it comes with you. Oh, that's so sweet. Like people are saying you give the best hugs. And people love your nipples. Like, oh my gosh, like your nipples get so hard. I'm seeing also people loving like your jawline and like your neck as well, definitely. Or even something weird where it's like when you're busy stretching, like people think it's so attractive. Like you remind me of like Aria Montgomery when she was busy asking out Ezra Fitz with the tie and everything. But yeah, like people just feel like it's so fruitful, like being with you would just be amazing. And then with the Knight of Wands, that again talks about like sexual energy. So people literally find you so sexually attractive. Like honestly, bro, I feel like people literally just want to be able to just sleep with you at least once in their life. Like they're just saying, bro, like just once, just like, and I only say what you want more, like that song. Like I'm getting that song literally. I'll link it down below. But yeah, bro, like they just want to touch you all over, touch your breasts and everything and taste you. Oh my gosh, like I'm just getting so much explicit stuff, guys. Like I'm gonna get demonetized, honestly, but it's fine. And like, yeah, bro, you turn people on so much, you really do. And where it's like it always leads back to you, I just feel like, people describe you as literally being the best person that they've ever been with. Like 1000%. You could be a virgin, you could be whatever. I just feel like people are always saying that like when you do have sex for the first time, like they're saying, bro, you were the best, definitely. Okay, sorry about like the noise if you can hear it. And I'm hearing that like people love how loud you are and how vocal you are. Like, you know, when you guys are busy doing the things, like you're always being super loud, and like they love that. Like, bro, you drive people crazy. Oh my gosh. And like I'm just seeing like you pulling your crush's hair, or like you pulling someone's hair, and like they love that. Like they love it when you go rough, basically. I'm even getting something about like doing it in public, bro. Like, oh my gosh. This is so explicit, part number 3. Honestly, I feel like part 3, you guys always have the most like sexual energy. I don't even know why. I don't know. Don't ask me. And then with the 2 of Cups, again, that talks about this emotional like feeling that people get when they're kissing you as well. Like I just feel like when people, even when you have one night stands, people just feel like you're so attractive because like when they're with you, they just feel like it's just you and them. Like I feel like people kind of even get a bit like possessive of you because they like spending time with you so much that like they get jealous when you show interest in other people as well. Definitely. Like, you know, maybe you've noticed like when you meet people for the first time, it's like they just seem weirdly obsessed with you, or they just seem weirdly attached to you, and it's like, you know, you're just being yourself, and then people are just like gravitating towards you. And yeah, but like honestly, I even feel like your friends get jealous because you have so many friends, and like they want you to just be friends with them alone. And like I'm seeing people like being too shy to like ask you out, being too shy to text you and say they miss you, because you seem like you don't really care, or you seem like just like, yeah, you seem like you don't care, but like not in a bad way though, just like, you know, you're just there basically. You also could be a chef as well. Maybe you enjoy making stuff for people, and people like that you can cook, definitely. And maybe you enjoy like farming, like outdoor activities, and people find that really attractive. And like I see somebody wanting to go like on a romantic hike with you, or like a romantic picnic or something. And yeah, people just love that sort of downtime that they get with you. And I'm seeing like somebody wanting to go skinny dipping with you even, bro. Like, oh my gosh, okay. So with the Page of Swords, that talks about sort of like immature communication. So I feel like people like that. You have this very like, you know, immature type energy about you, where it's just like you just seem super youthful. You just seem like, you know, you're here for a good time basically. And people find you attractive because it's like they never know what you're gonna say next. I feel like you're so like unpredictable, and it's like people try to figure you out, and then it's just like you turn around and do something completely like out of the blue, and people love that about you, definitely. Like maybe you always say like crazy things like out of nowhere. Like you'll be sitting down, and then all of a sudden you just start barking, or you just start screaming out of nowhere, or you just start like, I don't know, saying random words, and people think you're so funny and just like out of the blue. Or like your sense of humor is really kind of like direct, like, you know, slapstick comedy. Like, yeah. And like I'm also getting with the Page of Wands that like this type of like free energy, where it's like people just see you as being so free spirited, definitely super free spirited, just super spiritual. And people like how you look at them. They love how you look at them. Oh my gosh, like you looking at people makes them shy, bro. Oh my gosh. Like I'm seeing people struggling to maintain eye contact with you because your eye contact, it's so intense, bro. Like, oh my gosh, you know, there's people that just have such beautiful eyes, you just can't look at them for too long because, ooh, gonna make me fall in love. So yeah. And like I'm seeing, if you ever borrow your friend's clothes or your crush's clothes, they love how it looks on you as well. And yeah, they love your naked body, definitely. I'm seeing that people like the way that you walk as well. Like you walk like a supermodel, bro, definitely. And like how you hold certain things, definitely. Like they're turning things that aren't even sexual into sexual things. Like, oh my gosh. And bro, literally you got the Empress card, like you win, okay? So, you know, people literally see you as being so freaking attractive, so feminine. They see you as literally just being someone that, yeah, beautiful, attractive, gorgeous. It's literally hard to even explain, but like everybody knows what the Empress means. You know, this talks about the most beautiful card in the deck. You know, it represents relationships, it represents the Venus. You know, you could be a Virgo as well, just very like put together, and people kind of like that you care about your appearance as well. People like that you put in effort, you know, in how you dress and how you look. People like that about you. Like, I feel like you put in the work to kind of like, you know, maybe wake up 5 minutes early to just, you know, brush your hair, or like flat iron your hair, or like you put in the extra effort to, you know, get a nice outfit, or if it's your friend's birthday party, you'll go out and you buy a nice gift and stuff like that. Like, I just feel like you care about appearances, and people appreciate the effort that you put in as well. Yeah, they truly appreciate it. And like, we have a lot of nature going on as well, so like that's what I was busy getting. You could definitely be a Virgo, Capricorn, or a Taurus, and those are the most attractive signs. And in Sagittarius, mwah, bro, so attractive. Yes. And then with the moon card, this talks about like your inner emotions. So people find like your emotions to be very attractive. And like, I'm seeing if you're like a writer or a poet, people love your poetry. They love your artwork as well. They love how you express yourself, definitely. And yeah, they like how mysterious you are, definitely. I'm also seeing that people can sense that you sometimes hold back certain things from people. And like, it makes them more curious about you. You also could be a dog person or an animal person, and people love that about you. They think it's really attractive. Like, people want to raise a family with you even. Or like, your face could be like more round as well. You could be a Cancer, and people find that really attractive. Oh, that's so cute, man. Like, I see people wanting to squish your cheeks even. And yeah, people wanting to compliment you, but like, they're afraid to do it as well. And then with the 7 of Wands, people see you to be such a hard worker, definitely. Like, literally, you work. Like, you know, work. Like, I'm getting Rihanna work. We can work from home. Like, yeah, bro. Like, also, I feel like you could be an amazing dancer, bro. People feel like you're such an amazing dancer. Like, maybe you think that you can't dance, but people feel like you're a great dancer, bro, definitely. Like, you got this, like, swag about you, bro. Like, how you walk and everything. Yes, oh my gosh. It's literally how you carry yourself. And, like, if you ever layer your clothing, people think it's really attractive. Aww. Or people like your hands even. Like, I'm seeing people like your hands. And like, if you have like big feet, people think it's actually really attractive. Yeah, if you have big feet. Aww. Why am I saying aw so much? This is like literally so cute. And then a 9 of Swords. You know, this talks about like, you know, loneliness. Talks about just being really sad and like not really telling people how much pain you're in. So I feel like people find you attractive because it's like you express your pain. You express how you feel, even when like, you know, most people wouldn't say how they feel. I feel like you're someone that's kind of like, you talk about things that maybe it doesn't sound nice. Maybe it's uncomfortable to talk about, but it needs to be said, you know. And I feel like people like that. You dig deep, and it's like you prefer kind of like more deep conversations rather than surface level relationships or surface level conversations as well. Like, you know, you skip the small talk and go straight to like, you know, the meaning of the universe and everything, basically. And like, you aren't afraid to also cry in front of people. Like, yeah, like I feel like you aren't afraid to make people feel uncomfortable because, you know, you need to express yourself in order to feel comfortable as well. And like, it's okay to, you know, cry. It's okay to show emotions. It's okay to do all those things. And people love that about you, that you're trying to normalize it as well. Because yeah, I feel like people like to be like, oh yeah, like I don't feel emotions, like I'm like so stoic or whatever, when it's like, bro, don't be flexing that, you know, like emotions are like human, like everybody feels things. It's literally natural. So yeah, people like that you don't try to pretend like you don't have emotions, basically. Yeah, they like that you don't pretend like you don't care about anyone, like you do care a lot. And people really love that about you. So yeah, guys, that is what I got for pile number 3. I really hope the video resonated. I love you so much, and let's get into the next one. What is up, pile number 4? Let's get straight into your reading. So what is it about you that makes you so attractive, bro? Literally, I'm so freaking excited. So the song that I got for you is Boy by Willow Smith, and then at the back I also have your channeled message as well. So it's a channeled message from like your future lover or like your current partner or something. So yeah, and then the two cards that I'm going to be using to channel your energy is the Vulcan card, okay? And also Project S. So right off the bat, pile number 4, I'm basically getting the vibe that like people find you attractive. Like literally, bro, I heard like the words, "You hate everybody, but you like me." Like I feel like people find you attractive because it's kind of like you have this energy, or like people get the impression that you don't like that many people, and it's kind of like when you start showing interest in somebody, it means that like they have potential, and it means that you know they are basically worthy. And I just feel like people, like I don't know why I'm like laughing, but like people think it's so attractive because they like that, like they just know that you have really high standards, and it's basically like if somebody is friends with you, that means that you know you like them and that you chose to be their friend. And I don't know, like it just makes them feel cool basically. Like I just feel like people like getting your approval as well. So yeah, with the Vulcan card, people kind of admire that you have this sort of like unemotional energy about you. Like you just seem like a very logical type of person. I feel like also people like that, although like you don't like that many people. I just feel like I said again, where it's like when you show interest in things, it's like people find that to be so attractive because when you talk about things that like make you happy, it's like bro, your eyes sparkle up and you just sound so happy, and people just love listening to you talk about things that you love. And bro, truly, like just record yourself talking about something that you love. Like it's gonna make you fall in love with yourself, because honestly bro, you're amazing, like period, okay? I just feel like people love your type of enthusiasm when it comes to your work and what you do, and yeah, your hobbies and what you enjoy doing and stuff like that. And I'm seeing that people are saying that you're really good at sports as well. Yeah, you're amazing at sports, bro. Well, I feel like even if you aren't that good at sports, it's like you still try to participate as much as you can as well. People like that you like learning new things, you enjoy school, you like yeah, learning new things, you enjoy kind of like expanding your mind as well. People love that about you. Like people find you so attractive because of your brain and like how smart you are. And like with the Project S card, people like that you're someone that's very loyal. People like that you make promises and you always stick to them. Definitely. People know that they can count on you. You're really independent, definitely. And people just know that they can trust you, like right from the beginning. I'm also seeing that people like getting to know you because maybe when they first meet you, you come off kind of like, you know, closed off, but like when they get to know you after a while, it's like you let them in, and it's like a really nice feeling as well. Yeah, people like the progression of getting to know you. It's like every day you open up a little bit. And people love that about you. They love it, like getting to know you is like a journey basically. And it's like a slow journey, but it's a nice journey, bro, for real. It's worth it. Yeah, people love that you are worth it. You are worth the wait, bro, for real. Like I'm seeing, you know, crushes maybe have like liking you, and then it's like only years later you guys end up dating, and they're saying, you know, it was worth the wait basically. People are saying that you are worth the wait, you are worth the trouble, you are worth all of it, bro. It's like people see you as basically being dessert. Like they see you as being a snack. But yeah, let's get into your sexual magic cards. So the first card that we got is the Six of Pentacles. Yeah, Six of Pentacles. Okay. And then we got the Two of Wands. This is the first time that I've seen this card. Interesting, okay. And then we also got the Ace of Wands. So we got a lot of fire sign energy. So definitely you could be a Aries, a Leo, or a Sag. You could be a Scorpio even. Yeah, Scorpio definitely. Yeah, Scorpio, bro. Scorpio. Okay, there's an airplane. Okay, and then as for your tarot cards, let me just move everything up a bit. Then as for your tarot cards, we have the Temperance card that came up, right? Okay. We have the Ace of Pentacles. Ooh. King of Swords, Ace of Cups, the Judgment card, and also the Eight of Cups that came upright. Interesting. Okay, very interesting. Let's get into your song. It says, "Hey mom." Oh yeah, so your song is "Boy" by Willow Smith. "Hey mom, I met a boy and I can't help the thought he thinks I'm boring, but I think that I love him. Is that bad?" Bro, literally I said that way. It's like people feel like you don't like anybody, but you like only like a few people. And yeah, I don't know, but like it just like people feel so special when you choose to be their friend. Like honestly, bro, like I can't even describe it, but yeah, it's really sweet. And also you could be like a huge reader as well. Like you love movies and you love reading things. Yeah. So your channel message says, "You are a mystery to me. Still don't know everything about you. We talk for hours, but you are holding back. Are you afraid of this connection? I'm falling for you, bro." Oh, so pile number 4, I definitely feel like there are some people that are in love with you secretly, and like this reminds me of that quote from Naomi and Eli's No Kiss List, where basically Naomi just said, like, it's bullshit to think of love and friendship as being two different types of love. It's the same love, just different variations of it. And I truly feel like, you know, people are literally so in love with you, and like not even in like a romantic sense, just in the sense that they want to spend time with you, they want to get to know you. And yeah, bro, honest, like I just feel like so many people truly just want to be your friend. Like they just want to get to know you like as a person, like not even romantically, bro, honestly. Like there of course are people that are in love with you, but I'm getting a lot of people truly just want to know you and talk to you and be with you and hold you and stuff like that, you know, without any like romantic connotation. And I feel like people find you attractive because, you know, maybe you are asexual, or maybe you also are someone that loves platonic connections. You love just making new friends. You love meeting new people. Like you're a people's person. And yeah, like you love making new friends, bro, honestly. Like I know so many Scorpios that are like this. Like so many water signs are like this, bro. Oh my gosh, like they will just want to be your friend, and like there's like no stress about, oh, do they like me, da, da, da. Like you don't have to stress about that. And people like that, you have this pure intention where it's like you will literally do the most for someone, and it's not because you like them. Like you'll be nice to them just because you're a nice person, and people love that about you as well. Like they don't have to worry about, you know, you stealing their man or you stealing their partner. Like they don't have to worry about that. Like they know that you're loyal, that you are a good person, and that, yeah, like I said, it's like friendship basically conquers all. And it's super cliche, but it's really sweet, bro, honestly. And like I'm seeing like people meeting you and then telling their parents or telling other people about you as well. Like maybe you're at a coffee shop, and then I can see somebody telling their friend like, "Oh my gosh, I just saw this super cool person, like their hair's dyed green and they have such cool piercings and tattoos. Like I want to be their friend so badly. They're so attractive." Like I literally see people meeting you and then just like wanting, like I said, wanting to talk to you, wanting to be your friend because you seem like such a cool person. So with the Six of Pentacles, this tells me that, you know, you aren't afraid to kind of enjoy your own energy. People find you attractive because, you know, you masturbate, you love getting yourself off, you love turning yourself on as well. And people also find you attractive because maybe you love watching scary movies like by yourself, or, you know, like you smoke weed by yourself, or you take yourself out on dates. Like I just see you making yourself feel good, and, you know, loving your own energy, and yeah, basically dating yourself. And people love that about you. They love that you literally will dance like nobody's watching. You speak your mind, and yeah, like you don't care whoever is judging you. Like you just do you, period. People love the type of dresses that you wear if you wear dresses. Like I'm seeing you like a vintage type of style, like really olden day type vibe. And like in the bedroom, maybe you like maple syrup, or you like adding food in the bedroom. I'm seeing that people like that you're a messy eater. They find that so attractive. Oh my gosh, that's so sweet. Like this person is saying you literally eat so messy. Like I love it. Like, you know, you are comfortable. And they love that you can literally eat a lot as well. Like I'm seeing like they say that they love that you can literally eat as much as them. And that you don't waste food. Definitely. And then with the Two of Wands, tell me why this is so romantic. Like, I don't even know why, but this is such a beautiful card. Like, it's literally just like two people sitting across from each other. They're eating food and like they're holding hands and looking at each other longingly, and it's like so freaking cute. So people find you attractive because I feel like it's like they aren't even interested. Like I said, I feel like they aren't even interested in like sex when it comes to you. They're just interested in you as a person, bro. Like, people can literally like detach you from your body, and it's like, if they had to take, if people had to take away, you know, what makes you attractive and just have you as a person, it's like they would be attracted to you just because of who you are on the inside, bro. Honestly, like, it sounds so cliche, but I truly feel like people find you attractive because like you're just so interesting. Like, you're such an amazing and cool person. Like I said, you love eating, and you aren't also shy to eat in front of people. And I'm seeing like also you aren't afraid to turn your person on as well. Yeah, like you always initiate, you know, the first kiss or something, or people can see you being the one to ask your partner to marry you, and people find that so attractive. And like, this guy literally isn't even interested in the food, he's just interested in the girl. It's like you make everything else seem so boring because you are so interesting. Yeah. And maybe you could be into archery as well, or like you have red hair, because literally both of these people have red hair. So yeah, you might have red hair, or like dyed hair or something. And you could love wearing corsets. Like, I'm getting Bridgerton type energy, bro. Definitely. You even remind me of the TV show You, Me, Her. Like, they're polyamorous, so you could be polyamorous as well. And then we have the Ace of Wands that came up, right? So people feel like when you sleep, you look so attractive as well. Like, that's a side note even. But yeah, you just look so peaceful, just like being by yourself. And I feel like people love, yeah, how peaceful you look. I feel like you talk a lot, you know, throughout the day, and it's like when you're sleeping, you're just quiet, and people think you're so attractive because you're like not talking. And like, not even in a bad way, just in like a cute way though. Like, I feel like people love teasing you because yeah, people just love teasing you and your reactions to things. Like, if somebody gives you a gift, you're gonna be like, oh my gosh, thank you, and like you'll just be all like, I just feel like if people do nice things for you, you just appreciate it so much. And people love that about you. It's like you have this like innocent energy about you, bro. Like, you know, everything is still brand new to you type vibe. And then with the Temperance card, this talks about Sagittarius type energy and just balancing out everything. So people like that. You talk about the people that you love. People love that, like, you know, if you're with your friends, you'll say, oh yeah, like I was with this other person and they're so nice. Like, I just feel like people like that you can literally bring up other people, and that you can talk about people in such a nice way as well. Again, without any romantic connotation. Yeah, people just love the way you talk about them. I feel like you make people sound way better than they actually are. I'm just getting quotes from movies and stuff like that. Like that one quote that said, I always liked the way that you saw me because, oh, I forgot. Or like, I like that you're a writer because you always saw me better than I actually was, or something like that. So yeah, you always see people better than they actually are. And people just appreciate that, you know, you can see beauty in them as well. And I feel like because you see beauty in everybody else, it's like that's why you are beautiful. Definitely. Yeah. And then with the Ace of Pentacles, people also find you attractive because of like your work, or because like you work hard for your money. People really appreciate that, you know, you put energy and time into what you do. I feel like if you're a teacher, you know, you put in extra hours and you try to make sure that you remember everybody's name. Or like when it was your first day of work, you really just, you try really hard to, you know, fit in and like work hard. And like, you don't care how long it's going to take, you know, you'll put in the effort basically. whether it's about a relationship, a friendship, or work. Like, I just feel like people can sense that you just have this hardworking energy about you. And yeah, you appreciate gifts so much. So your love language could definitely be gifts, yeah. Because I'm just seeing people giving you stuff, or people wanting to buy you stuff, basically. Aww. Or like you're constantly buying your friends gifts or your partner gifts. And people love that about you. And then with the King of Swords, this talks about just being in charge. It talks about having like relationship problems. So I feel like people find you attractive because it's like you have experience when it comes to relationships. People like that you know how to deal with problems in a relationship. Like, you're not going to be immature if something happens. Like, you're not going to just leave your partner if like something small happens, like maybe they forgot your birthday. Like, you're not going to be like, you forgot my birthday, you're awful, I'm breaking up with you, bye. Like, you're going to be like, listen, let's talk. What you did hurt my feelings, but like, let's talk about it. Like, I just feel like people love that about you, that you can be civil, that you can have like, you know, an adult conversation with someone else. Definitely. They love how you are so mature and how you talk to people. You speak in a very like respectful manner. They love the words that you choose as well. And I'm seeing that like maybe you call your friends by like cute nicknames, or you call your partner by cute nicknames, and they love it as well. Like, I'm hearing Baby Bell, or like Bubba, or like something with the B's coming up. Bug. And then we also have the Ace of Cups. This talks about emotional fulfillment and emotional connection. So people find you attractive because of your emotions and just how strong they are as well. I feel like you put a lot of weight on the words I love you, and like you don't say it very easily, and like when you do say it, it means a lot, and people know that it means a lot as well. Because like I said, you don't give your heart to anybody. Like, you only give it to specific people, and people know that it's really important to you as well. People know that you don't let people in very easily, and when you do, it's something really special, and people love that about you. They love that you're still willing to try to make something work, that you're willing to put the effort in, and that you're willing to love people. Yeah. Like, I'm seeing maybe you could be a stepmom, or you could be a step parent, and like you love that child as if it were your own. You know, they are your child. You love them. And then we also have the Judgment card. So people find you attractive because you give people kind of like an even like playing field. Like, I feel like you don't judge people based on their past or based on anything. It's kind of like you let people kind of prove themselves to you. Like, I'm hearing people talking bad about you, and you're not really caring about what they say about you. Like, people find you attractive because, yeah, you don't care about what people say about you behind your back. You don't care if people gossip about you or anything. It's like, you know, screw them. Like, they're probably just depressed. I mean, like, you know, just cut that out. Like, you know, screw them. Like, they're probably just sad. And then with the Eight of Cups, people find you attractive because you also walk away from things that no longer serve, you know, a purpose in your life. People like that if somebody isn't kind of like replenishing you, or like helping you, or like helping you evolve, it's like you will walk away. And people find that attractive about you as well. It's kind of like if somebody's busy shouting at you, you will say, excuse me? Okay, well, clearly you aren't in the right mindset. Let's talk about this when you've calmed down, and you will walk away. You know, you don't pick a fight with people. Like, you prefer to, you know, use your words rather than be violent or raise your voice. And people love that about you as well. That you try to sort out argument instead of trying to make it worse, basically. Like, you don't add fuel to the fire. But, you know, don't get me wrong, King of Swords, you know, you will get into an argument if you need to, but you will rather obviously choose to just talk about it and use your words rather than just have an unproductive conversation. So yeah, guys, that's what I got for Palin before I really hope the video resonated. Thank you so much for watching. Don't forget to comment down other video suggestions as well, and I will see you in the next one. Bye.